Hey guys, Lambo strikes up once again, and welcome to the TV shows I watched during lockdown. These are the list of shows I've been watching during the first lockdown, second lockdown, and third lockdown. Which first lockdown began in March to June, second lockdown began to November to December, and of course the third lockdown of my area began January to April. So anyway, these are the shows that I've been watching during lockdown. There are some shows I've been watching a lot of new shows, and I've been watching some shows I've already seen. So I'll be doing them in chronicle order. If you see my QE tabs, you probably know what I mean. What should I watch? Let's get started. Right, the first show I watched during lockdown, and that is Batman the 60 series, the Adam West series. Wow, what a great series. This show is absolute a classic. There are some memes of it, and there's some iconic lines in this movie, like holy, like from Robin, and of course to the Bat pose. It's overall a fantastic show, which I have yet to review on my channel. I'll definitely review this show in the future. I have seen every episode of the show, and it took me like 3-4 weeks to watch the entire series. And this is a show I've been watching during my first lockdown, during April to during May. And believe it or not, guys, I got the complete series of the Batman 6 series for my birthday last year. That's right, I got it for my birthday last year. If you have seen what I got for my birthday last year, you probably know I got this on DVD for my birthday. I got the complete series. Anyway, guys, that's the show I watched during lockdown. And the second show I watched during lockdown, this is a show I watched during first lockdown, and that is Big Mouth. Honestly, this show is freaking hilarious. I love this show. I'm not gonna lie, back in 2018, when I first had Netflix, when I first discovered this show, I was like, what the fuck is this show? And of course, I watched this show during lockdown. It was during the first lockdown. I first watched the show back in May and June. I think it was actually after I watched the Batman 60 series. And I gotta say, this show is freaking hilarious. I love this show. I've been talking about the show quite a bit on my channel. It has some good animation, great voice acting, and some really cool and really funny moments, such as the scene where Jesse and Connie rob the pharmacy. Honestly, that scene is freaking hilarious. And also, I gotta say, that episode and the episode featuring the Shane Lizard from season 2 is the best episode of the entire show. And I'm looking forward to season 5. And I will review all 4 seasons leading up to season 5 in the future. So, if I didn't do that, I might do it next year, leading up to season 6 next year. Who knows, guys? Times can tell. That's the second show that's the show I watched during first lockdown. Alright, now we're on to the show I did watch during first lockdown, despite I reviewed back in August, I think. Yeah, it was something like that. And that is Final Space. Honestly, what a great TV show. Honestly, this show aired on Adult Swim in the US. As in my area, it put it on Netflix. I gotta say, Final Space, what a great series, what a great TV show. This show is a mix of Future Armor, Rick and Morty, Star Wars, or you put it in, add the ingredients and mix together to make this TV show. Now, honestly, after I done a review after the review on Final Space, I don't even barely talk about this show on my channel that often. Honestly, it's a great TV show overall, and season 3 just came out, and I have seen the first episode of season 3, and I've seen some few clips of season 3, and I gotta say, the first 2 seasons were great, and honestly, guys, Gary was a great character. Little Avocado is awesome, and Quinn was awesome. Mooncake adorable. And if you guys wonder my favorite character of Final Space is, it's surprisingly Ash. Definitely one of the best characters of the entire show. I love Ash. So yeah, I have rewatched my original review. That review is pretty outdated. I might do a redo review on the show in the future, but we'll have to wait and see. I might do a review on all the seasons, maybe leading up to season 4 next year. So times can tell if this is renewed for a 4th season. We don't know yet. So yeah, that's Final Space. And now another show I watched during lockdown is, of course, I don't remember what, I think it was like first lockdown. Yeah, during first lockdown. And this is a TV show I have seen, and that is Rick and Morty. Honestly, I have talked about Rick and Morty a lot on my channel. I adore the show. It's one of the best adult swim shows I've ever seen in my life. Now, to be honest, guys, the only adult swim shows I've watched is Rick and Morty, Final Space, and Robot Chicken. Honestly, guys, those are the 3 adult streams I've seen. I've never seen Boondocks, and it's going to shock you guys, I have never seen Aqua Teen Hunger Force. So that's going to shock you guys. I've never seen Aqua Teen Hunger Force. But Rick and Morty, what can I say? Fantastic show. I love this show so much. It's hilarious. It has great animation, and it's overall a brilliant series. If you haven't seen the show yet, where have you been? This show is a freaking masterpiece, and I'm super hyped for season... sorry, I'm stuttering. I'm super hyped for season 5. Now we're talking a new show I have watched during lockdown, and that is Batman the Animated Series. Wow, what a freaking masterpiece of a TV show. I have seen every episode of the show on the DVD I got back in September, and I gotta say, this is a show I have yet to talk about on my channel. I gotta say, it's such a really good show. I mean, Mark Hamill as a Joker, he knocked it out of the park. He is a great Joker. Overall, I have nothing to say. It's a great show overall, and I will review the show maybe in the future, maybe leading up to Batman maybe leading up to Batman 2022. Despite this a TV show, but we have to wait and see. And now we're on to the next show I watched during lockdown, and yes, I did watch season 10 during lockdown and watch Cartoon Online during that time last year, and I did watch season 11 during lockdown as well during that time, and that is Bob's Burgers. Honestly, this show is freaking hilarious. This is honestly the best Fox animated series I've ever seen since The Simpsons. Yep, I said this is the best Fox animated series since The Simpsons. This show is hilarious. It's funny, creative, original. It's overall a great show overall. I'm still pissed off that they delayed the movie twice. They delayed the movie this year again. If you remember, the film was originally released in 2020, but delayed to 2021. And they've officially moved the schedule, and I've heard the film is still continuing. They're still making the movie, so yeah, kind of sad. I got nothing to see on my birthday. So anyway, overall, Bob's Burgers, I love the show, and I really hope the movie will be released next year. What a coincidence! I'm actually going to talk about our next Fox animated series, Future Armor. Honestly, what a freaking awesome TV show. This show is a freaking masterpiece. And this is created by Matt Groening, the creator of The Simpsons. And he also made the third Fox animated series, which I forgot the name of it. I haven't only seen one episode of that show, but just like that, yeah. But honestly, Future Armor, fantastic TV show. This is literally before Rick and Morty. And I gotta say, Raya's an awesome, Bender's awesome, Leah's awesome, the Professor is awesome, Amy's awesome. Oh, look at that, and what a coincidence that Amy is in the tube. I feel bad for her. And then we have Libero is a cute, and Kif is awesome, and I cannot forget Zach Barrigan. Easily the best character of the show. I love Zach Barrigan. I love seeing that guy on screen. Yeah, it's kind of sad the show ended in 2013. Honestly, I'm kind of glad the show ended, because if they revive it again, it will ruin the awesome, the pretty, beautiful ending with Fry and Leah. But honestly, I'm kind of glad the show had a brilliant ending. And the series finale, what a fantastic way to end a TV series. And I gotta say, this is actually my third favorite Fox animated series of all time. That's Future Armor. Another show I watched during lockdown. I watched during lockdown 2, and that is BoJack Horseman. Oh, I forgot to mention, I watched Future Armor during my second lockdown. I gotta say, great TV series. Haven't seen every episode of it, but all I can say, it's a great show overall. The Simpsons. Another show I did watch during lockdown. I watched it during second lockdown, third lockdown on Sky 1 and Channel 4, and that is The Simpsons. Honestly, what can I say? This show is a freaking classic. It is an absolute great TV series overall. I love the old episodes. The newest seasons are hit and miss, but I do like some of the newest seasons, like the Lego Sims episode and the crossover between Simpsons and Future Armor crossover. On that, the old episodes are classics. The newest seasons were a hit and miss. Honestly, guys, this is also my most request review on my channel. Honestly, how the hell am I supposed to review The Simpsons despite it got 32 seasons? Holy shit! This is the longest running animated series of all time. But personally, guys, it's a great TV show overall. But however, guys, The Simpsons should have ended after the movie. If they ended after the movie, it would have been the perfect finale that we got for The Simpsons. But despite that, great TV series. Alright, and now we're on to the show I watched during second lockdown, Close Enough, from the creators of Regular Show. I gotta say, what a great TV series. I mean, although it's not as good as Regular Show, but I gotta say, it's a great TV show overall. Now, honestly, guys, this show is actually on Netflix in my area. That's why it's on Max Original in US. In my area, it's actually on Netflix. So I've seen the first season, haven't seen season 2 yet, but I will review the show in the future. This is a great TV show overall. And a show I watched during second lockdown. This is a show I've yet to review on my channel, and this is the show that the Jose Critic recommended me, which sadly he got terminated on YouTube. Rest in peace, Jose Critic. We all missed you, but thankfully he does message me on Google Hangout. So, and that is Dunkville. Honestly, it's honestly one of the most underrated Fox animated series I've ever watched in my life. That's why this is actually my 4th favorite Fox animated series of all time. I gotta say, the animation's great, the characters are great, except for Nail, that douche. That's the character I hate in Duckville. Nail, that douche, more like Nail douchebag, which I will get to him in my review of this in the show in the future. So yeah, Duckville, great show, and I will rewatch season 1 eventually, and I will review the show probably around before season 2 comes out. If not, who knows, guys? But I will definitely do it. Now I'm going to talk about a next show I did watch during, I think, second lockdown, something like that, and that is Central Park. This is from the creators of Bob's Burgers, and this is the second show he created. I gotta say, it's a great TV show overall. Although it's not as good as Bob's Burgers, but I gotta say, this is honestly a great show. Now you're asking, what do you mean Lambo rocksstrikesback? How do you watch this show? You haven't got the Apple original thing. Yeah, which is like some kind of streaming service or something like that. But honestly, I watch Cartoon Online, and I gotta say, it's a great TV show overall. It's an animated comedy series, but it's actually a musical. But I gotta say, the songs in this show are actually pretty catchy. Now, I haven't seen the show for quite some time, but my favorite song of the show is gotta be "Own It," and of course, "Everyone Can Be Superheroes" by this girl over there, which I forgot her name. I haven't seen the show for a while, but she's voiced by the same actress who played Anna from Frozen. That's right, Kristen Bell is in this show. And what a coincidence, Josh Gad is in this show. And he played this guy. I forgot his name, actually. It's been a while since I watched the TV show, but I heard season 2 is coming out very soon. I will rewatch the first season before to check out season 2. I gotta say, it's a great TV show overall. It's not as good as Bob's Burgers, but overall, it's a very fun, entertaining show. Going down to South Park, gonna have myself a time. Friendly faces everywhere, gonna folks an habitation. Going down to South Park, leave a world behind. And the party day and night, and they started howdy neighbors, heading down to South Park, gonna kiss and the wine. So come on down to South Park and meet some friends of mine. Another show I watched during, I think during second, third lockdown, and that is South Park. Honestly, what a fantastic TV series overall. Definitely one of the best shows of 1977. I honestly love the old episodes, and I've been watching the show since 2014. That's right, guys. I first watched the show during 2014, not on Comedy Central. I actually watched on Watch Cartoon Online. That's right. Which reason why? Because they aired South Park really late on Comedy Central, so it does make sense I watch it on Watch Cartoon Online because it'll be a lot easier. But honestly, it's a fantastic show overall. I mean, I love the characters, especially Chef. Chef, in my opinion, is the best character of the TV series, which sadly he got killed off in season 10. Which I don't want to get started in that episode, because that episode, Return of Chef, worst South Park episode I've ever seen in my life, because they killed him off. Despite that, great TV show overall, and I will review the show in the future. Alright, and if you have seen my what I got for Christmas, this is a TV show I did get for Christmas, and that is the Wonder Woman TV series. Honestly, what a great TV series, and Lyndon Carter knocked it out of the park as Wonder Woman. I'm gonna say, yes, if you guys are wondering, yes, I did watch this show during lockdown. I got it on DVD for Christmas, and I'm gonna say, it's a really great show overall. Will I read it in the future? Maybe. We'll see how the future holds. Mr. McGee, don't make me angry. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry, and that is the Incredible Hulk TV series. Wow, what a fantastic TV show overall. Well, this is a show I have watched during my third lockdown during January, and it took me 5 weeks to watch the entire series. And I've been binge watching this show during lockdown, and I got this TV show for Christmas 2020. I gotta say, this show is awesome. I love this show. This show is a freaking awesome series. So if you haven't seen the show yet, I highly recommend it. It's a great TV show overall. And now on to another show I did watch during third lockdown, and that is Spectacular Spider-Man. Honestly, definitely the best Spider-Man cartoon I've ever seen in my life. This show is absolutely terrific, with great voice acting. The episodes are really awesome, and I gotta say, this show is Spider-Man 3 done right, because there's a church scene in there's an episode featuring the church scene when Spider-Man rips out the symbiote. Honestly, that's actually one of the best episodes of the entire show, and I gotta say, that scene is Spider-Man 3 done right. Yeah, great TV show overall, and definitely the best Spider-Man cartoon ever made. And now we're going to talk about the third show made by the same creators of Bob's Burgers and Central Park, and that is The Great North. Honestly, what a great TV show overall. Now, I need to be honest, guys, I do kind of like this show more than Central Park. Don't get me wrong, I still like Central Park, But overall, I gotta say, this is actually my second favourite show from the same creator, Bob's Burgers. Although it's not as good as Bob's Burgers, but I gotta say, this show is great. It's pretty hilarious, actually, overall. Will I release this show in the future, despite I'm a huge Bob's Burgers fan? I had to think about it. I'm gonna wait till season 1 ends, and then I can rewatch all the seasons before season 2 comes out, which apparently is still, season 1 is still continuing. But I gotta say, if you want to hear my favorite character of the show, I gotta say Judy's the best character of the show. And what a coincidence, she's actually voiced by Jenny Slate, the voice of Tammy from Bob's Burgers. That's right. So overall, great North, great TV show. I will review the show in the future. And now here's another show I did watch during lockdown. I think lockdown 3. Yeah, lockdown 3, guys. Now is Sawyer Operas. Sorry, I can pronounce the name. So I gotta say, what a great TV show overall. And so from the two shit behind Rick and Morty, and just from the same people who made Rick and Morty, which Rick and Morty, you guys know how much I love Rick and Morty. That's a fantastic TV show. This show is so great. It's great overall. I've only seen about 5-6 episodes of this show, but I gotta say, as I've seen so far, this show is really good. It's actually great. Now, I haven't seen season 2 yet, but I will watch season 1. I will continue watching the episodes. I've seen about 3, 4, 5 episodes of the show on Watch Cartoon Online. And no, I don't have Hulu in my area, because apparently, you guys know, I watch Cartoon Online. So overall, great show, and I will review the show in the future. And now we're talking about another show I watched during lockdown. And yes, I've seen the show before, and you guys, and I was wondering, why Lambo Rock Strikes Back? Why you didn't watch Star vs. Evil during lockdown? Like, you love that show. But personally, I still love that show, but I don't really talk about that show that often in my channel. Ever since the show ended, I just kind of moved on. But I still do Star Butterfly as a profiles in my channel anyway, because it's actually my mascot on my channel. And the show I watched during lockdown, apparently it's actually new episodes, and that is Amphibia. Honestly, I have reviewed the show back in... sorry guys, I'm starting. Great TV show overall. Now, I've rewatched my original review on Amphibia, and I gotta say, my review on Amphibia fucking sucked. I gotta be honest, my original review on Amphibia is freaking outdated. Honestly, I should have just waited till season 1 ends and then a review. I don't remember the time I actually reviewed. I read it in 2019, but I gotta say, my review on Amphibia did not age well. I will look at the video for the fun memories. I might do a redo review on Amphibia, maybe until season 2 ends, or maybe when season 3 ends, or I might review it before when a TV show ends. And honestly, guys, if you guys want to know my favorite character of this show is, actually, at the time, Hobgoblin was actually my favorite character, and Spirit is actually my favorite character of the show. Actually, I take it back, Spirit was actually my favorite character of the show, but technically, guys, my new favorite character is Marcy. I love Marcy. Honestly, guys, I love her. I actually like her more than Sasha, you guys know what I'm wondering. So yeah, Amphibia, great TV show. And we got 2 more shows. We got 2 more shows that I watched during lockdown. These are 2 shows I watched during lockdown 3, and that is The Loud House. Honestly, this is the best Nickelodeon show I've ever seen in my life. It has great characters, great animation, great humor, great voice acting. I love this show so much. This show saved Nickelodeon from those dreadful shows like Sanjay Craig, Brett Winters, and you guys probably know the rest. But honestly, I adore The Loud House. It's a fantastic TV show overall. I enjoy the seasons. However, guys, season 5 I have mixed feelings of. I have mixed feelings of season 5. I actually recently watched Jack the Maker guy's review on The Loud House, and I'll say that was a great review. But on that, The Loud House, fantastic show. And what a coincidence, I'm actually also, the last show I watched during lockdown is actually the spin-off show, The Castaguaniers. So I can pronounce the name out. I gotta say, what a great TV show overall. I love this show. It's a great TV show overall. It's just as good as The Loud House. I love the characters, especially Sid. I adore Sid. She's a fantastic character overall, and she's honestly one of the most cutest characters she's the most cutest characters I've seen in this show. I actually love this show. And yeah, I know Mr. Crazy hates The Loud House now, but I do handle his opinion, but I do respect his opinion on the Loud House. Mr. Crazy, if you watch this, I do understand why you don't like The Loud House now, but I think The Loud House is a fantastic show, but this show is great. So thank you guys for watching all the shows I watched during lockdown, and now it's such a ton of fun to make on that. I got a new review in the works. What is it? You have to wait and see. And stay tuned for my rant on Top Cat the movie. Stay tuned for my rant on Top Cat the movie. Now, before this video, the reason why I'm doing reaction videos to how shit ended other YouTubers, because I want to take my time to do. I don't want to do a lot of reviews. I still do reviews, guys, but I want to take my time making the reviews. So I want to take my time, guys. So thank you guys for watching. Subscribe to my channel, like and share with your friends. Until next time.